What is going on, Blackheart Nation? It is Troy with Blackheart Tactical here. Alright, so as you guys can probably tell, this video is about the Sig Sauer P365. I've been carrying this gun now religiously for about 3.5 to 4 weeks. I have over 500 rounds through this tiny subcompact. So I want to give some info on it, my impressions of it, and give you guys an honest, non-partial, unbiased summation of what I think about this gun. The Smith & Wesson Shield video that we put up, an honest review on it, it's been one of our most popular videos to date, with in minutes viewed, in responses. So that is what I want to do for the P365. So kind of jump into this thing really quickly. We are looking at a direct competitor to the Shield and to the Glock 43, or I'd not dare say the 42 because it's a different caliber, but it's in that same kind of wheelhouse. So we have our P365 here. We're going to ensure that this is a loaded, scratch that, an unloaded and safe weapon. Alright, so you're looking, barrel length's 3.1 inches. Overall length from the tip of the beaver tail here to the tip of the barrel, about 5.8 inches. Overall width, Sig Sauer says 1 inch on the dot. I haven't got out calipers to cross-check that. I'll take their word for it. Height from the bottom of the frame to the top of the slide, 4.3 inches. And unloaded dry weight of 17.8 ounces. It comes with Sig Sauer's X-ray night sights, which are pretty decent, if I have to say so myself. They're green dot sights, and then the front sight has a little white ring around it. And the bare bones, bare minimum capacity that you get out of a factory magazine is 10 rounds in a gun this size. Now, honestly, I will tell you, when I first got this gun, I was not impressed with how it felt in my hand. I felt like the Shield and the Glock 43 kind of filled my hand up a little better. And as you guys can see here, even with the pinky extension, my pinky kind of tips off of the bottom. But with orientation and training, it's a non-issue. That was just my initial impression the first time I touched this gun. I always, when I get a gun that I've never had before and I've never touched, I always break the gun down. I always I learn the proper field stripping and functions checking of that gun, and then I always go through dry fire drills. Now, this gun is empty and unloaded. The first time I did a dry fire drill on this thing, I was left unimpressed, wanting more. I was used to kind of the crisp, audible striker fire, the striker, the click that the Glock or the Smith & Wesson Shield gives you. And this, I'll go ahead and dry fire it for you guys, but this, it's kind of, it feels dead. It feels real, just plasticky, if that's a word. And the reset's nice, but the trigger squeeze is just, now, so I took this thing out to the range and I put about 500 rounds or more through this thing. And the first mag I ran through this thing, I really, because of the familiarization I did with this, I wasn't expecting much out of it. I will honestly tell you, it really surprised me. I don't know what changes. Maybe there's a switch in there that it's like, hey, it's go time and we got bullets in us. But it ran flawlessly and it felt good. And for a micro compact pistol to have 10+1 at the minimum of its capacity is pretty amazing. In my Glock 43, you're talking about 6+1 or 7+1. In my Shield, you're talking about 7 to 8+1. So you're looking at something it's smaller printing, height wise, width wise, lengthwise. It's significantly smaller feeling than both the Shield and the 43, but its capacity trumps it hands down. Sig Sauer does have an optional 12 round magazine, but they're a little on the pricey side. I've priced them and they're around $45, the cheapest I can find. If you guys know of anywhere cheaper, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm interested in picking one or two up. Now, with the 500 rounds going through it, I really got a feel for the gun. It groups well. It's remarkably accurate for a 3-inch barrel. I mean, at 25 yards, I was putting 1.5, 2-inch shot group together, and honestly, I wasn't expecting that because of the dry fire familiarization. It really surprised me. This gun carries extremely well. Here's one of our custom hoplite holsters. It's a two-tone orange interior and a Riptile camo exterior. This is what I carry with it. And I carry it the 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock-ish, somewhere in that hip area. And I've had no problems with it printing in t-shirts, in button-downs, polos, whatever the case is. It's a very, very comfortable gun because it's a small gun. One of the knocks I will have on it is that comparably priced, it is more on the expensive side. Especially when you're talking, somebody that's looking for their first concealed carry gun, you're looking on sale $4.99. You might be able to find it cheaper, but some of the sale prices I've seen for $4.99, regularly somewhere in the neighborhood of $5.50. When you're talking about that compared to the Glock 43 going for $450, maybe $500 decked out with night sights and everything, or the Smith & Wesson Shield I've seen on sale for $249. So in that slim polymer striker fired micro compact concealed carry family of guns to choose from, it is on the pricier side, but you do get the Sig Sauer name, you get the reliability, and this thing is a shooter. It's definitely earned a place in my concealed carry rotation, and if you guys know me, I love Glock. I mean, everything I've got, it's definitely a respectable gun, and it's earned a place in my permanent rotation. And during trainings and classes, I will recommend to people who are SIG faithfuls that this is a good gun. If you guys have any more questions about the SIG P365, put them in the comments down below and I will answer every one of them. If you guys have any other questions, comments unrelated to anything that we're talking about in this video, leave it down below. Check us out on Instagram. Instagram name is blackheart.tactical. I'm sorry, Instagram is blackheart_tactical. Facebook is blackheart.tactical7. And the website is www.blackhearttactical.net. Tonight is January 23rd. So tonight through January 27th, we're running a sale on the website in celebration of SHOT Show. The code is SHOTShow19, all one word. It's buy two, get one free. If you guys are you know, looking for a sale, looking for the right time, now's the time. Hit us up. You guys have any questions, let us know. Other than that, thank you very much. You guys stay safe, stay vigilant. Blackheart out.